Hello my friends, this is Moonday, and in today's reading we are going to find out what they are not telling you. So that could be about basically everyone you can think of. It could be someone you're dating, it could be a crush, it could be a friend, it could be basically anyone that you can only think of. Yes, I am using the Romance Angels cards here as well, but obviously, you know, it doesn't have to be just about the romantic feelings that people have. So yes. So a few things that I normally say before I start the video. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, who has liked my videos, who has left me a comment. You guys are really amazing, and you know, you really keep me going. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The next thing is more practical, because this is a general reading. So please remember that not everything is going to resonate with you. So please keep whatever does resonate with you and simply leave the rest, you know. Because obviously not every card is going to resonate with you in your situation. So just please keep that in mind. Also, if you're not a fan of this kind of videos, you can always click off of this video and find a content somewhere else that you will enjoy much more. So no harsh feelings, don't worry. Alright, and for those of you who don't know how do these kind of readings work, so we've got 4 groups of cards. This is going to be group number 1 with the green Aventurine, group number 2 with the rose Quartz, group number 3 with the Red Carnelian, and group number 4 with the Amethyst crystal. I have decided not to tidy up these groups, to be honest, because sometimes, you know, there is something that is going to just scream to you like, pick me, pick me. Your intuition is going to pick up on something, and this is going to be your group. But anyways, you can pause this video right now, you can meditate on your choice, you can choose by, like I was saying, the way the cards look to you, the way they speak to you. You can choose by crystal, you can choose by number, but always remember to listen to your intuition, and in the end just pick whichever group is speaking to you, and you know, the one that you're drawn to the most. And when you're ready, all the timestamps as well as all the other information on where to find me, how to tip me, and everything else is going to be in the description box down below. So yeah, without any further ado, I'm just gonna start the readings, and I'll see you in a second in your group. Hi group number 1, I hope you're doing well. So today we're asking the cards what they are not telling you, what is hidden from you. And this is the green Aventurine group. So guys, straight away when I turned these cards over, I realized there is some type of how to say that, I'm getting something like between disappointment and between feeling a little bit upset from the person you're asking about, because basically all of these cards like forgiving and learning, you know, justice in reverse. We have the Sun, bring love into the situation, 6 of Wands reverse. It makes me think of a person who has either been treated badly in some way, or they at least feel like something you've done to them wasn't fair. So basically, that could also go, you know, that they have done something to you and they're kind of not feeling very good about it, but for some reason I do feel like this is more about how they feel towards you. They do want to forgive you, but in the same time they do kind of hold all of those feelings like bottled inside. There is also something that they feel you have not told them, or you have, like I was saying, I'm getting all the time this very unfair some type of situation when they feel like, you know, you should have told the truth. Why did you say that? Why did you do that? You know, it wasn't true. We do have the Sun card, and in this case, I feel like the Sun is bringing the clarity. They want you to kind of admit that you have done wrong to them so they can forgive you, basically. They would also want you to bring some love into the situation. So if you're asking about somebody that you're in a relationship with, or you've got any type of connection, whether it's like a good friend, you know, or like a family member, they also, I feel like they do want you to realize that they, you know, they love you, you love them, you know. So let's solve this whole situation with love and not with anger or anything like that. But I do feel like they're holding a lot of like sadness in them, and there's a lot of this very difficult emotions for them, because they feel like they can't really like settle these emotions until you kind of, until you basically shine the light in the situation and tell them, you know, that you've done something wrong, and you ask for their forgiveness, basically. There is, I feel like this is the most important thing for you. This is something that they're not telling you. Maybe this is something that they're not showing you because they don't want to show that. Why? Because they're gonna be, you know, they don't want to look like a loser in your eyes. This is why they might be not telling you. But that's the thing, the inside, you know, sometimes they're like this. But however, if you have done something really bad to them, once again, I don't judge on this channel, I'm just telling you what I'm getting. If you have done something really bad to this person, they kind of also wish for you to get that karma back, you know. So they kind of all, they do want to forgive you, they do want you to admit that you have done something wrong, but obviously they want you to do that with love, you know. They don't want you to come to them because you've been pressured to apologize to them, or you have, I don't know, you're doing that but in a very, you know, in a very petty way. They want you to be very sincere, and they want you to be very honest and real when you're apologizing, and they want you to also feel that you're doing that because you care about them and you love them. There is actually, you know, there is a lot of people in the world in general that we might have hurt, and they're just not telling us. And there's tons of reasons why they would not tell us that they've been hurt by us. Sometimes because they know we didn't do it intentionally, so they're kind of like, maybe I'm a little bit oversensitive. Sometimes that's because it is by the person they love, so they don't want to kind of upset them and make them feel bad about it. There is, like I said, there is tons of different reasons. So I would say, you know, just think about it, you know. Maybe you've done something that you didn't really mean, and you know, that person you're dealing with is very sensitive, and they, you know, it kind of got to them even though you didn't mean it that way, because that is possible. Because, you know, with them, they also do, they want to release and heal the past, you know. They want to put everything in the past, they want to put everything behind, but they can't, because in the same time, like I said, they still feel that negative, sad emotions that they have not dealt with, because they don't know how to do it without you apologizing to them, because they know they will only be able to move forward if that comes from you, so they can forgive you and they can move on. Also, they really want you to be very honest with them about everything, because with the Sun card, I don't know, I do feel like they just want you to be very honest with them. They don't want you to hide anything from them, because they might be feeling like you're hiding things from them, you know, and they don't know about the things, and they just want, you know, the sun to shine the light on everything. Very often also, very often also for this group, what I'm getting is that that just popped into my head. that you're like a sunshine to this person as well. And maybe they're not telling you again, because that could be anyone in your life. Once again, doesn't have to be a romantic connection, but you're like a sunshine to their life. You know, you're bringing them joy, you're bringing them happiness, you make them grow, you make them at least this is what they think and this is what they feel, that you make them a better person. But also in the same time, they do want to move on, not from you, but with this connection with you. They do want to move on, they do want to release that negative feelings they've got, and they do want to bring more love into your guys' lives. But once again, you need to make that first step. You need to think of something that you might have done to this person, and you need to kind of, you know, apologize to them. Even if they're going to be very surprised and they tell you like, oh, I forgot about it. Trust me, they haven't, and they will get very happy and very emotionally settled better. I don't know. Alright, group number 1. This is all I've got for you at the moment, and I do hope that was helpful to you guys. And if you did like this reading, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. And leave me a comment. Tell me how did that resonate with you. I love reading your comments, guys. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you in the next video. Hello, group number 2. I hope you're doing well. So in today's reading, we are going to find out what they're not telling you. What is your person not telling you? And like I was saying before, it could be about basically anyone in your life. It doesn't have to be any type of romantic connection, anything like that. So this is the Rose Quartz group, and let's get into this reading. First of all, I just really want to tell you that the person you're dealing with, there is a few things I'm getting about them, like very strongly for majority of you. The person you're asking about, the person you're thinking about, they might be, I'm getting very strong the indigo child, you know, vibes from that. So there is like the indigo child. If you don't know what like indigo children are, there's tons of videos about it, books about it, articles about it, so I'm not gonna get into that. There is also I'm getting a little bit of like stars Sirius A vibes as well, because we've got these pyramids, and it makes me really think of the starseeds from Sirius A. So once again, if that totally not like it doesn't resonate with you, if you don't care about it, then just, you know, forget about it. But for those of you who are interested, you know, in starseeds and all of these things, then maybe this is going to be the useful information for you. And in general, I do feel like there is a, I don't know, it could be either you or them, but I feel like there is either like a mixture of culture going on with you or with them, or like in previous lives you were in totally different countries, different cultures than you might be right now. But that is just the extra thing I'm getting right now from it. So first of all, your person wants you to express your love to them. Once again, it can be romantic, it can be like love you've got towards your family members, it could be love for your friends, you know, it could be love towards anyone, and we've got different types of love anyway, so you will know what I'm talking about. But they do want you to express your feelings. I'm getting that your person is actually thinking that you don't really care about them that much. You know, you're focused on different things in life. You might be, to them, you're kind of focused on like material things. You might be focused on, you know, on you're just very focused on something else, and they feel like you might be forgetting about them, or you don't need them anymore, or you don't like them anymore, you don't love them anymore, because you might have found a totally different and new passion in your life. I'm getting, and you're like extremely focused on that, and you're putting a lot of time into that, and a lot of energy into that. Maybe you have just started a new business, maybe you have just become a business owner, and what is the most important for you right now is to like make the money from it, or just like get the money from your capital back, or something like that. Maybe you have been traveling and they feel like for some reason you just forgot about them, you don't care about them, you didn't really, how to say that well, because I've got it all like in my head, but I'm trying to think about the good words, and it's kind of like they can feel like forgotten and left behind. And especially if you have been traveling, because we also have this Two of Wands, and to me right now it looks like somebody who is really interested in traveling, or making like starting a business in a different country, or moving to another country, or something like that. Or maybe this is somebody that is in a different country themselves. Maybe you are in like a long distance relationship, some type of long distance connection. And I feel like they do miss you, they really do miss you, and it's just that they feel like you don't really care that much about them anymore. There's other things you are more interested in. You're more interested in like maybe your work, making money, doing a lot of things, maybe like I was saying, you're finding yourself. There's maybe you're in like your path to ascension. Maybe you started like a new hobby, maybe there's something that you're more interested in, and they just feel like they're being left behind. And I feel like they do have a fear that one day you're going to completely forget about them and just not even think about them anymore. And they will be wondering, oh, where are you right now? What are you doing? How are you feeling today? If you're eating healthy, if how do you sleep? How is your life going? But there is like a lot of concept. I feel that's the thing. I feel like this person is really scared that you just don't care about them. And they do want you to make some type of a gesture towards them, obviously. Just to tell them like, hey, I didn't forget about you. I'm sorry, I was very busy with whatever, but let's make it up, like let's do something. Let's go somewhere if that is possible. Whenever you're watching this, let's travel somewhere. Let's just have fun. Maybe let's go out for a drink or two, as well. But this is something they really want to tell you, but they feel like they can't. They just want you to, because they don't want to look silly and they don't want to look stupid in your eyes. But they do want you to express how you feel about them. Once again, that could be your best friend, maybe you haven't told them in a while that, you really value them in your life. They bring, something great into your life, and you're very happy to have them. Maybe they think that you've got somebody else that you want to spend your time with, that you want to travel with, that you want to have fun with in general, and they're just being like swept somewhere away, into the corner of your heart basically, and you just don't care about that anymore. And I'm getting that they're really watching you as well. And obviously not in a creepy way, so just saying. They're not watching in a creepy way, but they're like really watching you. They want to know what's going on with you, if you're good, if you're fine, if you're healthy. So they might be watching you on your social media, or something like that, and they might be just, you know, just thinking like, oh, you know, so they've done this, well, it's good, you know, I feel happy for them, but I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to interfere, I don't want to interrupt. I feel like they are watching you, and they prefer to actually watch you kind of from a distance than maybe even say something or comment on something, because once again they feel like that would not be something you would want from them. There is a lot of like fear in that person. They're just really worried and scared that, you know, it's just that they don't matter anymore. So I feel like you guys from group number 2 should definitely go to that person and let them know that they are very important in your life, you really value them, you're really happy that you've got them in your life, and you know, they do want it, like you do want to communicate with them. I feel like also they're trying to work, like it says, work through your fears. They're trying to kind of work through that. But on the other hand, it's just like whenever they see you again posting something, or like they see you from afar, they just, that all that fears, they're coming back, because maybe, you know, on your social media you're out with somebody and you're tagging them in a picture or something, and they're kind of like thinking, okay, so she or he, you know, they didn't invite me, but that's fine, you know, that's fine. I'm happy for them. I'm just gonna wish them all the best. May you guys have fun. But inside they're kind of like, okay, but why they didn't invite me? Am I not good enough? So that is something very important for you, group number 2. Okay, and this is literally all I've got for you for now. So I do hope it was helpful, and if you did like this reading, please don't forget to give it thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post a new video every Friday, and leave me a comment. Let me know how did that resonate with you. I love reading your comment, guys. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello group number 3, I hope you're doing well. So today we're asking the cards, what is your person not telling you, what they're hiding from you? And like I was saying before, that could be about not only romantic connections, but it could be about basically anyone, friends, you know, family, anyone. So this is the Red Carnelian group. Okay. Group number 3, your person, whoever you are asking about, especially if you're asking about a romantic type of connection, or maybe your crush, they do feel this whole soulmate vibes, and they feel like, yes, you are their soulmate. If it's romantic, then yes. If it's non-romantic, you know, we do have something called soul family, soul tribe, so it doesn't have to be 100% romantic, but you know what is that about. So they could be definitely like from your soul family as well. However, they will not tell you that, and I can guarantee you that they will not tell you this is how they think about you. Maybe if you're in like a long-term relationship and you ask them about it, like, hey, what do you think? Like, do you think we're soulmates? They might be like, well, yeah. But I don't feel like your person is gonna tell you themselves that, you know, they feel that way about you. And it is interesting because basically in every group so far I had something linked to the fear and anxiety, and in this case it's basically the same thing as well. They will not tell you that because of the anxiety. They're scared you are not going to accept that, you're gonna laugh at them, you're gonna think they're stupid, they're crazy, oh, they believe in this kind of things, you know. So they might not be even telling anyone they do believe in things like soulmates or twin flames or you know, like divine connections. Because also I feel like this is not in their character. I feel like they're very practical in nature, because we do have Aries in here, which I honestly thought at first this is a Capricorn. I don't know why. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, so that pentacles, like coins in general, are very grounded, you know, they're very practical again. And I do feel like that person is very, that would be very unusual for them to say anything like that, whether, you know, whether you're friends, whether you're lovers, whether you're dating, whether that's your crush. I feel like this is no way they would do that. Also, there is something, I don't know what that is, but they want you to move a little bit faster when it comes to some things. I don't know what that is. But when we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, what it tells me right now is that they do want you to have a slightly different approach to things. Maybe you have been taking your sweet time when it comes to something. I don't know what that is again. But they are kind of getting they're getting anxious about it. They're thinking like, why you are not making any move, why you are just kind of, you know, sitting there and just observing things instead of taking action. And I feel like they're getting a little bit what is the word, impatient. And this is why we've got the card of fiery climax approaches, because I feel like, you know, they are kind of, like I said, they're getting kind of tired of waiting. They want you to move with something, you know, that you've got in mind, whatever. They want you to take this first step. They want you to move. They want you to finally do something, take action. And it's kind of like any action. And I feel like one day it's just going to be like, okay, I'm done with that. I'm gonna go to you and I'm going to make you move. I'm going to like shake you literally and just tell you, you know, like, why don't you just finally do that? Why don't you finally work on that thing? Why don't you finally talk to that person or something like that, you know? But we've got like somebody who is impatient right now. Maybe that's because, you know, they feel like your energy and your vibes when it comes to them, how you feel about them, if there is some type of romantic thing going on, and they're kind of like want you to approach them. Maybe that's something that's been going on for a long time as well, and they're kind of getting tired of waiting for you to like kind of show that you're like, you know, like make first step. I'm also getting for some of you that, you know, if you're in some type of like a long-term relationship, they might want to take it to the next level, but then again they're waiting for you because you're being kind of like mellow, you know, and you're not taking any action towards them. So it also, I feel like that might be something that also gives them anxiety, because they're thinking like, whether you really are interested in them, whether you really want to be with them, whether you really want to be, I don't know, even their friend or something like that, if you're not taking any action, if they can't get maybe even much of reaction from you in general, because I do feel like you're this Knight of Coins at the moment. You're like this, you are standing there, you're not taking any action, you're not moving forward, you're not moving anywhere, and that person we are asking about is kind of like this horse, and it starts just growing leaves on them because you are standing in one place for such a long time that it's just started turning into a tree. So they just want you now to finally move, to finally do something, to take that action, because I feel like once they reach their limit, it might not be the best thing ever, because they might get you might get into an argument or something like that, but that is because they're like full of anxiety and frustration. So I don't know what that is, group number 3, because at the moment the cards are not showing me. It could be about this whole soulmate thing, or being like a part of your soul family. I don't know, but they are literally getting so impatient that they just want to come to you and just shake you, you know, and be like, you know, just wake up, do something. So yeah, this is all I've got for you at the moment, group number 3, and I do hope it was helpful. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. And leave me a comment. Tell me how did that resonate with you. I love reading your comments, guys. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 4, I hope you're doing well. So today we're asking the cards, what is your person not telling you? And like I was saying before, it could be about romantic connection, but it doesn't have to be. It could be about friends, family members, anyone, we'll see. And this is the Amethyst group. First thing that I want to tell you guys, because I don't know if you've noticed, we've got the Angel of Strength, and we've got the Strength in Tarot, but in reverse. That is very, I feel like that is very unique, and that is very significant in that situation, because there is something like, I'm trying to find the best words to explain that, what I think and what I feel right now. Sorry. Because your person, they kind of know you're a very strong person. I'm going to start from this to then. They know you're a very strong person. They know you've got a very strong character. They know you can fight the obstacles. They know you can rise up from the ashes. You know, they know a lot of things. They know that you will not let anybody bring you down. But in the same time, with that Strength in reverse, they do want to tell you that the darker part of you, the darker part of your soul has taken over. And it is the time to be also a little bit more sensitive towards people. Because maybe for a very long time you had to be very strong when it comes to a lot of things, when it comes to your life, when it comes to maybe your work situation, when it comes to maybe your family, when it comes to a lot of things. So you had to be strong, but now that has kind of taken over, and you know, they know you are also a very, very, very sensitive, beautiful person who has got a lot of his mental strength, but is also very gentle towards people. And they feel like you kind of have lost this gentle touch right now. Maybe you have become somebody that they don't really like, because they feel like you're kind of crossing the line. There is something that they don't like. Maybe it's the aggressive body language. Maybe it is aggressive language in general. Maybe you're not even realizing that, but they feel that change. They feel that change in you, and they're not very happy about it. They're worried about you. They're worried about you. Because they feel like the person they have known and the person you were before, or you used to be before, like I said, it's just like has changed. And they kind of want the old you back. Also, if you're, that is a little bit random, but also if you're into things like, you know, like starseeds and all the things like that, I'm getting a lot of like I think it is like Lyran starseeds. They're very feline. So I don't know if that is you or that is them. If you're not interested in that, and it's totally like, you can just totally ignore that bit, but this is something extra that I'm getting. Because they feel like that whole balance you had in your life, maybe even with other people, has been disturbed. There's something going on, there's something that happened, and it's just like, if they could tell you one thing right now, they would say, you have changed. You've changed, and I don't really like it. There's something that scares me about that change of yours. Like, you're more aggressive, you've got more aggressive approach towards a lot of things, maybe towards, I don't know, people, towards business, towards you know, getting things your way, and just getting things in general. And they feel like you're actually taking more things in life than you're giving. You know, you're just, I'm just telling you what they see and how they see you and your situation right now. So I'm not judging or anything like that, but they feel like you are just taking, you know, and it could be like just taking from life, taking from people, you know, like taking all the opportunities, but they feel like you're not giving anything back to maybe the people that have helped you achieve something, to, I don't know, to the universe, to the Mother Earth. You're not giving anything. And I feel like that person kind of believes in a very fair exchange, of not just goods but also like energy. So if somebody gives you something, helps you with something, then you know you should kind of give something back. And it doesn't have to be like material things. It could be, you know, all sorts of things basically. You know, it could be I don't know, a prayer. It could be just good wishing. It could be helping the community or helping that person with something that they need to get done. And they feel like, you know, you're so absorbed in these things they don't really like, that you have kind of become greedy about things as well. I feel like you have become, like I said, very, very strict, very, just a person they feel like don't know anymore, because you're not that gentle person anymore in their eyes. Something has changed. And I'm getting, like I was saying, some type of greediness, because I don't know, maybe you started earning more money, maybe you are kind of in a race to get a promotion at work, and you kind of changed because of that, because now you're not friends with your colleagues at work, but you're trying to boss them around, and everybody knows this is not you. Why would you change? Why would you do that? So they also do want you to get a little bit more on the playful side, because they feel like you have been so serious lately, and this whole situation has changed you so much that you actually need a little bit of fun in your life. I don't know, maybe if that is a romantic connection, maybe go on a date, maybe, you know, just have fun. If you're asking about a friend, if you're asking about a family member, maybe, you know, just take them out, and maybe even like to the park or something, and just have fun over there, or, you know, so you can show your real self again, because that person is really concerned about you. I'm getting that, you know, they're worried that you're going to become some type of a bully towards other people, that you will become somebody that people will hate, will not like, will wish, I don't know, wrong and bad things upon. And they're afraid you're gonna get involved into something bad as well. Because they feel like you're out of balance, you know, that this is something that has changed, and they can't understand it, they don't like it, they wish they could tell you that, but I'm literally getting that they're afraid, because they're afraid you're gonna cut them off. They're afraid you're gonna tell them they're stupid to shut up or something like that. You're just gonna become very mean, and I feel like that person would not be able to take it, because this person themselves is very gentle. They might not be gentle like, you know, on the outside, but I feel like their spirit is very gentle, and you actually might be coming from the same star system. You might be coming from the same star. You might be both. Like I said, I think it's the Lyrans. They are like these feline beings. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to check it now because it doesn't make sense. But yeah, show a little bit of kindness again to other people. You know, think about your behavior. How are you acting towards other people? How are you acting towards nature, towards Mother Earth? How are you acting towards, you know, your friends, your family? Maybe you will notice that something is actually off, and you will realize, because for them, it would have made them like the happiest person right now if you have realized that this is wrong and you want to change it and just become this, you know, gentle strength again. That very knowledgeable person who just know how to tame other people instead of being maybe tamed by other people. Because they want to tell you that you can win whatever situation you want without using physical strength, without using like abusive language, without you know, changing who you really are. You can be your true gentle self, and people will go after you and they will listen to you. You just need to be honest and more assertive in your approach, and you don't have to be a bully. Alright, so this is all I've got for you, group number 4, and I do hope it was helpful. If you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. And leave me a comment, tell me how that resonates with you. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.